In this podcast episode, Charles Duhigg discusses the importance of habits and how to make new behaviors stick in the long term. He also shares insights from his latest book, Super Communicators, which delves into the principles and strategies that can help individuals become excellent communicators. Duhigg explains that every habit has three components: a cue, behavior, and reward. The cue is a trigger for the automatic behavior, while the reward is the positive outcome that reinforces the behavior. He emphasizes the importance of paying attention to the cues and rewards associated with a habit to ensure its long-term sustainability. He also highlights the role of novelty in the initial stages of forming a habit, where the novelty of a behavior serves as a reward in itself. The discussion delves into the significance of rewards in maintaining habits. Duhigg explains that rewards play a crucial role in reinforcing behaviors and making them stick in the long term. He suggests that when starting a new behavior, it is essential to identify the rewards associated with it and ensure that they remain rewarding over time. He emphasizes the need to supplement rewards as habits become more ingrained to prevent them from losing their effectiveness. The conversation also explores the concept of cues, falling into categories such as time of day, place, people, emotion, and preceding behavior. Duhigg suggests that establishing consistent cues, such as a specific time and place for journaling, can help reinforce the habit. He also emphasizes the need to identify rewarding experiences, such as enjoying a cup of coffee after a workout, to maintain motivation and consistency in behavior. The conversation touches on the idea of rituals and routines as powerful tools for maintaining habits. Duhigg and Chatterjee discuss how rituals can provide a sense of comfort, control, and grounding in daily life. They highlight the importance of creating rituals that align with personal values and goals to support overall well-being. Duhigg introduces the concept of experimenting with behavior change to identify effective strategies for breaking old habits and forming new ones. He suggests conducting experiments to test different rewards and alternatives to existing behaviors. By testing variations, such as cutting coffee with decaf or trying different hot beverages, individuals can gain insights into their preferences and motivations. He emphasizes the value of self-awareness and curiosity in exploring new behaviors and adapting habits to meet changing needs. Chatterjee shares an exercise called the 3 F's, aimed at helping individuals gain awareness of their emotional triggers and responses to food cravings. The exercise involves identifying feelings of physical or emotional hunger, understanding how food feeds those feelings, and finding alternative behaviors to address underlying needs. Duhigg praises the exercise for promoting self-awareness and empowering individuals to make conscious choices about their habits. He highlights the importance of recognizing the cues and rewards associated with emotional eating to facilitate behavior change. The conversation continues with a discussion on the power of awareness in facilitating behavior change. Duhigg emphasizes that simply being aware of one's habits and triggers can lead to significant shifts in behavior. By understanding the cues, rewards, and motivations behind habits, individuals can make informed choices and experiment with new behaviors. Duhigg introduces the concept of Keystone habits, which are habits that have a ripple effect on other areas of life. He shares his personal experience of how exercise became a keystone habit for him, leading to healthier eating and financial decisions. He suggests that finding a keystone habit can be transformative in creating positive changes in various aspects of life. When it comes to building new habits, Duhigg advises starting small and gradually increasing the difficulty. He shares his experience of starting a running habit by setting visual cues, such as placing his running shoes next to his bed and rewarding himself with a nice shower and smoothie after the run. He emphasizes the importance of consistency and incremental progress in forming new habits. Duhigg addresses the common belief that it takes 21 days to form a new habit, debunking this myth by highlighting that the time it takes to form a habit varies depending on the complexity of the behavior. He reassures listeners that habits become easier over time as the brain adapts to the new routine. He also emphasizes the importance of finding intrinsic rewards in new habits to make them more enjoyable and sustainable. Duhigg discusses the significance of morning routines in setting the tone for the day. He explains how starting the day with positive habits, such as meditation or exercise, can have a positive impact on overall well-being. He suggests that morning habits can influence downstream consequences and recommends starting the day with activities that promote self-care and mindfulness. When it comes to changing behavior, Duhigg advises individuals to identify the rewards they are seeking from their current habits and find alternative behaviors that can fulfill those rewards. He encourages a gradual transition from old habits to new ones by leveraging existing cues and rewards. In reflecting on the changes since writing his book, Duhigg acknowledges the prevalence of digital devices, especially among children and teenagers. He highlights the importance of modeling positive behaviors around screen time for children and emphasizes the impact of parental habits on shaping children's behavior. He suggests that being mindful of phone use and setting boundaries around screen time can help create a healthy relationship with technology. Duhigg emphasizes the significance of habits in our daily lives, noting that a large percentage of our actions are habitual. He explains that habits can be consciously chosen and controlled, rather than being something that happens to us. By teaching children to recognize their habits and make conscious choices, we empower them to take control of their behavior. The conversation delves into the influence of technology on communication, particularly in the context of social media and smartphones. Duhigg highlights the addictive nature of these devices and suggests that fostering meaningful conversations and connections can counteract the negative effects of technology. Chatterjee shares his dilemma about whether to upgrade to a smart TV, reflecting on how our environment can shape our behavior. Duhigg agrees that environmental factors play a significant role in our habits and behaviors. He explains how making small changes, such as keeping healthy snacks on hand, can help in breaking negative habits and fostering positive ones. Duhigg emphasizes that communication is a fundamental aspect of human interaction and a key factor in our success as a species. He discusses how our brains are hardwired for communication and the importance of meaningful conversations in building connections and understanding others. He shares insights from NASA's selection process for astronauts, which prioritizes emotional intelligence and communication skills. Chatterjee describes his approach to podcasting as a platform for meaningful conversations rather than interviews. He emphasizes the value of connecting with guests on a personal level to foster authentic dialogue. Duhigg acknowledges the power of deep questions in eliciting vulnerability and building emotional reciprocity. He shares a personal experience of vulnerability and connection, highlighting the impact of authentic communication. The conversation explores how communication strategies can vary in different settings, such as face-to-face interactions versus virtual conversations. Duhigg explains how nonverbal cues and vocal intonations play a crucial role in conveying emotions and building connections. Chatterjee reflects on his experiences with remote conversations and the importance of adapting communication styles to bridge the gap in virtual interactions. Both guests share personal experiences of vulnerability, including moments of crying in front of loved ones. They discuss how vulnerability can deepen connections and foster empathy. Duhigg emphasizes the power of authenticity and vulnerability in building meaningful relationships and emotional bonds. Chatterjee shares personal experiences about dealing with his mother's illness and the importance of showing vulnerability and emotions to his children. He reflects on the impact of his father's death and how it led him on an inner journey of self-discovery and growth. The conversation highlights the significance of connecting with others on an emotional level and being open to understanding their experiences. Duhigg emphasizes the need to ask deep questions in conversations to truly understand the other person's perspective. He shares examples of how asking meaningful questions can lead to better communication and stronger connections. By asking questions and being curious about others' experiences, we can avoid making assumptions and improve our relationships. The discussion delves into the challenges of discussing sensitive topics like race, religion, and sexuality. Duhigg explains how creating a safe space for open dialogue and acknowledging potential discomfort can lead to more productive conversations. By setting the right parameters and approaching conversations with curiosity, we can foster understanding and empathy. The conversation highlights the importance of connecting with others before offering solutions or advice. Chatterjee shares his experience as a doctor and how he learned to ask patients what they truly want in a conversation. By prioritizing empathy and understanding, healthcare providers can build trust with patients and provide more effective care. Duhigg explains the concept of different conversation types, including practical, emotional, and social conversations. He emphasizes the need to recognize the type of conversation being had and adjust communication accordingly. By aligning with the other person's communication style, we can enhance mutual understanding and avoid misunderstandings. The discussion touches on the challenges of communication within intimate relationships. Chatterjee shares his experience of learning to ask his wife what she needs in a conversation, whether it's listening or offering solutions. By practicing active listening and understanding each other's communication preferences, couples can strengthen their connection and resolve conflicts more effectively. Duhigg acknowledges that communication can be challenging, especially in group settings or when individuals feel shy or hesitant to speak up. He suggests that individuals who struggle with communication can benefit from asking questions to engage in conversations and connect with others. By asking questions, individuals can show interest and curiosity, which can lead to meaningful interactions. The conversation also touches on how the environment can influence communication. Duhigg shares personal experiences of connecting with his son during one-on-one trips, highlighting how changing the environment can lead to different types of conversations and deeper connections. He emphasizes the importance of creating opportunities for meaningful interactions by exploring new environments and engaging in shared experiences. Duhigg reflects on his journey as an author and the impact of his work on others. He shares how receiving feedback from readers about how his books have helped them improve their lives has been a rewarding experience. Additionally, he discusses his efforts to apply the principles of effective communication in his personal life, particularly in building connections with his family and children.